If you have a piglet that doesn't love to be picked up or even touched, you're not alone. I see Facebook posts like this all the time. I really didn't want my pig to hate me. Or he hates to be picked up. Is this normal? Will he get better? It took many months before we could even pet her. My boys do not like to be touched or held. They will follow us around but hate us touching them. I'm having a hard time and I want to hold him, but he starts kicking and biting me. If you've ever felt this way, you're not alone. In pig groups, I see posts like this all the time. People bring home their piglet, they fall in love immediately, but then they feel heartbroken when the piglet doesn't seem to feel the same way in return. Here's the good news. Your piglet isn't rejecting you. They're assessing you. They're assessing whether they can trust you or not. They're deciding whether you're safe. Most new pig parents make the same mistake. They ask for affection before they've built trust with their piglet, and then they try to build trust before their piglet feels safe with them. So we make the mistake by trying to pick them up more, trying to reach for them more, and trying to pet them more in an attempt to convince them that we're friendly. But from the piglet's perspective, they just left everything that they've ever known. Everything in your home has new smells, new sounds, there's new people, there's new routines. Everything is new. So when you bring them home, they're not asking themselves, do I like this person? They're asking, am I safe here? And a lot of times we expect our pigs to act the same way as our dogs do. When we bring home a new puppy, they immediately start to follow us around. They trust us immediately. They're loyal to us. Dogs, they're just wired completely different than a pig. Pigs are prey animals, so they view everything as a threat. Unlike your dog, they're constantly scanning for danger, and especially when you first bring them home into a new environment. So even though we mean well by trying to handle them and pet them and pick them up immediately, what we're accidentally communicating to the piglet is that we are a predator. This is where signaling safety comes in. One of the first things that we teach to help your piglet feel safe is what we call floor time. This is one of the fastest ways you can build trust and let your pig know that you're safe. You just sit in their space, sit on the floor, get low on their level, and let them come to you. Let them observe you. Let them decide to approach you. Keep your hands open. Let them approach you. Pigs are naturally curious. They're very curious. They will eventually come and check you out, especially when you're in a calm, seated position with your hands open where they can see that, oh, okay, this person is not a threat. Let them come close to you, let them sniff you. And then also if they start to back away, let them retreat, let them back away, give them the space. But giving them the choice to come to you is where you're going to gain their trust. You're going to begin to let them know they're safe. They're going to start to trust you. Trust grows in the space where choice exists. One of the most important things I've learned with working with piglets is that the affection that we want from them is the reward for trust. It's not the starting point. I know we want it to be. We want the cuddles, we want the belly rubs, we want the piglet to follow us everywhere, but those actually come later. First, your pig needs to know that they're safe. And if you want to learn some more of these trust building techniques that we use, we invite you to experience the joy of pigs by downloading our free Signaling Safety ebook in the description box below. Another thing I see all the time at the petting zoo is how people just naturally reach over their piglet's head to pet them. And that's exactly what we would do with the dog. But if you take a look at the piglet, they react in a completely different way than the dog does. They duck away, they step back, and sometimes they just run away completely. And it's easy to think that your pig doesn't like you when they do that, but that's not what's actually happening. They're deciding whether you're safe, and that's a completely different story. We want them to love us. We want them to snuggle with us. We want them to let us pet them, but we tend to reach for affection first. Pigs reach for safety first. And when they consistently feel safe, that's when the trust begins to grow. And then almost immediately, without you even noticing it, the affection is there. Another way to signal safety to your pet pig is by hand feeding them. I'll even sit down in their pen and sprinkle their food very close to my body. That way that they come closer to me before starting to reach out and petting them. This is also rewarding their curiosity. They're going to get curious. Food is a pig's friend. So if you have food around and you hold it in your hand or you sprinkle it close to your legs, they're going to get naturally curious. They're going to come close. And then that's when you can start to reach around on their side, not over their head. Start giving them a few pets and scratches while they're eating. And then they will begin to know that they're safe. And lastly, if they still don't feel safe with your hands touching them, just give them that space, back back away. And we love using a back scratcher. A back scratcher is your secret weapon for a very nervous piglet. You can watch the entire back scratcher video that we made. It's in the same playlist as this video. When your pig chooses to stay near you, let your touch match the level of trust that they're giving you. So if they're letting you touch them, then go for it. But if they're backing away, just go ahead and back off and don't give them as much affection. And the more and more we do this, the more we practice this with them, it's going to become predictable. And where there's predictability for your pig, there's safety. If your piglet is running away from you or backing away from you, don't be discouraged. It doesn't mean that they don't like you. It doesn't mean you're doing everything wrong. It simply means that they're still deciding whether you're safe. Ask yourself, how can I help my pig feel safe? Because when a pig feels safe, trust follows, and then everything else starts to fall into place.